own self in it. Because when you dance and stuff, your spirit is now like in a different level in it. So,
you get me? I like them answers there.
Yeah, but I don't rate me personally. I wouldn't listen to some of these songs because they can induce certain they can let certain spirits, into you. So
but that's why you can control your spirit, your spiritualness. You get me. You can do that, innit?
Yeah.
These things are demons, man. These things are demons, bro.
Right, yo, can I jump in and try to bring this into another direction? Because otherwise, we're probably gonna lose some panelists in that because it's not really an engaging conversation for all of us.
No, Jedi, sorry, you need to time yourself out after that comment.
What happened? What did I do?
In the chat.
What happened?
The one you put in the chat.
I didn't write that,
bro.
Please, let's not start this out. I think we all know what we're thinking.
Yeah. What you think? Like, facts. Tell us what you thinking.
I'm thinking this is like a L for me. That this is not the light-skinned woman that I like, but I know the skill set and that I get it. But I'm just saying you're like fronting and you're not that girl.
Wow, already.
The truth hurts, man.
It's a man.
Wait, hold on. Who's fronting?
What?
You said who?
What's my on about?
Who is fronting?
No. My phone just slipped out of my hand real quick. She's fronting. She's not that girl. There's much better woman out there than her. So
who are you talking about?
Any light-skinned black woman, any mixed race person, like my kin, like my best friend, like.
Oh wait,
I kind of get it, but this girl is fronting. She's not one of us. That's all I'm saying.
One second, please. Yeah. Are you talking about the girl that's on the screen?
Yes.
She's not one of us. You're saying that fact.
She's not from my team. She's not from she's like I know
Are you drunk, bro?
What I'm saying is there's a black woman that lighter skinned that are much more attractive, and there's white women or mixed race women that are even more attractive. And why are we talking about this girl?
What?
We not said anything about this girl whatsoever.
I just looked at the screen and I'm just like, what the fuck?
No,
I get it. You got your cornrows. You got your little. You got your thing going on.
Where's Amanda?
She's upstairs. Oh shit, Jedi,
Where's
don't
Amanda?
stop. We're warring. We're
bro?
warring.
For real.
Are you gonna really do this to me? Like we've been warring all day. We've been warring for like 48 hours, but I'm sure. I'm creeping up the stairs. You can probably hear.
Facts. Cool her down.
No. I'm coming upstairs. I want to talk
to Amanda. And when I talk to Amanda, I beg you be quiet, please.
Yeah, no.
All right, Amanda. Jedi would like a word. I'll get you a drink. What do you want to drink?
Just water.
Jedi would like a word.
Sure. Good evening,
Amanda, are you okay?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I just feel great. I feel a bit sick, man, but I'm okay.
Yeah, what, you preggers?
No chance, man. That'd be a miracle.
COVID?
No, I've not been out. Thank you, though, doctor.
All right, good. Right, so, honestly, tell me the truth, yeah? Like, the one, I want to ask you one honest question. You know that we got a lot of love for Facts, right? And I know that you've been his guardian angel, and you've had him you've been in his corner since you met him and stuff, right? I want to ask you an honest, genuine question. Please, tell the truth. Has Facts relapsed?
No.
What is going on with him?
hurting over something. Me, probably. I don't know.
Because he's not. He's not. Is he drinking?
No, more than usual, but nothing excessive.
Because I'm concerned, and I've been concerned for a while about the coherentness of facts is just deteriorating, and yeah, sounds like he's. I mean, you probably wouldn't say if he had relapsed because you wouldn't want to put his business out there.
I would. No, I would.
And he's definitely not sneaking off and doing anything behind your back that you know.
He's never away from me, like never. Right. Well, he hasn't been. But if anything, he's getting extra at the end of the week. So no, he's managing better than he should be, if I'm honest.
Okay. Oh, I don't know, man. I know you lot's energy seems a bit low, man. Your energy seems a bit low. Is the lockdown getting to you?
It's hard. It's very hard.
Yeah.
I miss my family.
Yeah.
That's all it is for me, and I just feel a bit under the weather, a bit sick.
All right.
Want me to pass you back to?
No, you don't have to.
All right, cool.
All right, thank you. Take care.
Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but
you don't know what was about.
Well, I just went downstairs to get Amanda a water, and I don't know. Anyway, but
you don't know. Yeah, I asked her if you'd relapsed.
Amanda, what do you mean relapse? That's not even in my vocabulary.
Cool.
Jedi, come on! If one person on the whole earth, I thought you would have been that guy that just said facts or John is not he's seeing life different now, and he doesn't have to ever do that again.
No, I rate it, man. No disrespect,
it's okay. No, it's cool. I'm very much off kilter.
Yeah. And that's probably because I've pissed you. I've hurt you.
I'm not used to all this, Amanda. I don't know how to deal with this real life stuff. Anyway, yeah. So we was talking of
All right, man. All right, don't worry. Don't worry, man. Just hold tight, bro. Hold tight.
Are you two all right?
I mean, I'm doing the best I can.
No, I think is you two all right? Are you two like?
They're not all right, man. They're not going to be honest though. I don't know what's up. Something's up.
No, she was honest. She said,
I feel something's up. Yeah, I don't know. It's like,
she said it could be her. She said it could be her.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro.
Yeah,
this is what happens when you do this. You pick up a gal at a train station, you never let her go home, and now both of you just sound like a mess. Told you lot, man. Give each other some space. You wanna go inside of the vagina, yeah? Then you know what I mean. Yo, what's that person? Someone's vibrator. Whose vibrator is that?
No, it was my phone calling, man.
Are you going to say
I didn't know anyone.
Oh shit! Was I not on mute?
Oh, it's your phone, yeah. Oh, okay. It's a phone, yeah. All right, say that.
Stop it.
We're silly. Right. So, obviously, I put this lady on the screen, and Fax had some stuff to say. I really don't know. We're gonna move on. Mary Jen was making a comment about her, but I'm just gonna. I don't know what she's saying. I think she's trying to. I don't know what Mary Jen was trying to do. But let's hear what the lady's got to say.
Like a necklace. That's all.
Yeah, she got an interesting necklace, man. What do you call that? Neck decoration. Yeah.
And neck veneer.
Demanding, do you like
for the neck?
You like this type of neck accessory?
Neck veneer, like a chandelier.
Probably have some pagan regions.
I love it, I love it.
You love it, yeah?
I'll get it for one of my wives, like one of them, not all of them. One of my wives.
No, what?
One.
Nah. All right, cool, man. Yeah, you look at home. Let me know how you like the accessories. And I'm gonna press play. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. Just do it now. I'll give you like 5 seconds just to do it. Right. Subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Just, you know, just share it, drop it in a WhatsApp group. Be like, yo, you know what? These are funny motherfuckers on here, you know. Might be a bit raw sometimes, but, you know, everyone's got a good heart, and, you know, the interest is a mixture of entertainment and education. That being said, let's talk about something, man.
Subscribe and share, comment what you think as well. So I heard women say all the best men are in prison, and it makes me wonder, what the hell is she talking about? How are all the best men in prison? How are what is she saying? Like, these guys who have committed crimes are like men, so men are considered what? Like, you have to go to jail, like you have to be a bad person, do bad things. Like, that doesn't make any sense. No, that doesn't make sense. But when we consider the certain men that they're talking about, because they're not talking about murderers, hopefully, they're not talking about pedophiles, they're not talking about those type of men. The men that they're talking about are usually drug dealers. And I know that it's bad, illegal. They should do the right thing, yes. But the thing that attracts these women to these men so much is that they have a provider mentality. They have a protect and provide mentality. And a lot of those men take care of their woman, take care of their mother, take care of the women in their lives. And so they do that at any cost. And a lot of those men don't have access. They may be of a very low class where they don't have the network, they don't have the know-how, they don't have the education to do that. And of course, some people say, well, there's no excuse for that. But there kind of is. Because when you don't grow up with certain access and certain resources, you have the provider mentality and you're not willing to just do what everybody else is doing around you, working at gas stations or being an employee somewhere. When you have a entrepreneurial
This is the beginning of what she said. Anyone got anything to say about the first 3 minutes of her talking, first 2.5 minutes? Anyone got anything to say?
With her.
You agree with her?
Kind of. Not completely. Like, she's got it, but she ain't got it. Like, I think her logic, yeah. Because I think subconsciously, all of us know this is just fucking bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, just hit 18 and suddenly, like, you're hit with just responsibilities to just struggle. It's bullshit, isn't it? So I guess when women have that subconscious, I guess, thoughts that, you know, I don't know, man. It's just that rebel, innit? It's that rebel. It's just that. It's what we want. It's what well, for me anyway. I think it's just fuck the system, and I guess
so
when someone
is it like that old meme? You had me at fuck the system. You remember that?
Pretty much. Yeah, but I don't think this is on. I don't think she realizes what she's saying. Maybe she does. Maybe she's like, when you try to conceptualize things, it doesn't always come out the way you plan it, I guess. But yeah, I get what she's saying. Anyway, put it like that.
Yeah, come on, fellas, ladies, speak up,
like,
man.
I mean, what I'm saying about like women wanting to provide. I don't know where she's got it initialized. Women's.
Are you breaking up, Mary Jen? Breaking up, Mary Jen.
Oh.
Don't know why.
You know the maddest thing is, yeah. Like, one thing I clocked is the certain girl who, like, they're not older, like old in it, but they still want to feel young again, and they feel young with a guy who's still active or a guy who's still on road in it. So some girl just want to be with a guy who's on road, just to feel young again, just to feel like, I don't know, just to a sense of feeling young in that. So it's like, I don't know, it's like a little fetish that some women might have, but like, yeah, it's a little fetish thing, in it.
Yeah, come on, guys. Zulu,
the media made it sexy with things like Goodfellas. You know that bit where he walks up and he guns butts my man, and she jumps in, gives her the gun, and she's like, "Oh my god, it just made me feel so." Yeah. So you glamorize this.
You weren't sexy before that, bro. The bad guy, the gangster, weren't sexy before that.
No, yeah, definitely, but it's just a defining moment for me growing up.
Okay, yeah.
Where I noticed they're trying to promote that type of, you know what I mean? Oh, the bad guy, the bit of rough. Remember, the bit of rough was before.
Bit of rough,
guy.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we had a, you know, we've had it in many different seasons. We had a rough, the roughneck. I would say to some degree, a Nat Turner character or Robin Hood character, obviously was a criminal.
Yes,
a murderer or a robber, a thief.
One, though.
Yeah, glorified because of who's telling the story.
That's right.
But nonetheless,
the criminal. Nothing.
I like the one word that Flash used was rebel. Was it rebel? Yeah, rebel. Yeah, I find that interesting.
Lawful rebel. Yeah, all them lawful rebels and all of that. You can be that. You are that. Do you get it? Such a thing as lawful rebellion.
That's what I'm saying. Like the subconscious in us, we don't want this. We don't want this. This ain't living, innit? It's not natural. So I think I don't know. This ain't natural, man. So I guess kind of seeing.
Okay, so she's saying the best men are in jail. Please, you lot speak up, man. This is what she's saying.
Can you hear me now, Jed?
Yeah, yeah. Go back in.
Yeah, we're saying. I don't know where
their family. That's what she said.
Right. So I don't know where she's got this idea from. I'd like to know where she's got that from.
It's true. It's true.
And then the way she's putting it. So I think I agree with what she's saying about women want, and I can see that with the concept of a man who's maybe had road life and is in jail, you know, he's got that provider element to him. However, he's also being caught. So, you know, roadman who's not in jail, who can still give you like that provider element that you're looking for, or it doesn't even have to be a roadman. You know what I mean? There's any good men that are not in jail.
Okay, you don't have to be in jail. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but part of being a criminal is that's an occupational hazard that you might go jail now and again. That's just clear. Everyone knows that. If you've got a boyfriend and he's into criminal activity, there might be the likelihood that he might spend 3 months, 6 months, a year, 6 years, or whatever in jail. This is part of the course.
Define what criminal activity is, though.
Yeah, exactly. Depends. Well, she said drug dealing, so you know what I mean. I'm just saying.
Drug dealer.
Huh?
Drug dealers.
She said drug dealer. Yeah, she said
drug
dealer.
Yeah, that's where she was talking about the whole. Yeah, that's where she came up with the provider mentality.
How can you be on road? How can you be on road and not do illegal things? What do you mean?
Sorry, my bad.
So what's the difference between I don't know, let's just say a big pharmaceutical company. There's been like numerous things where they have pretty much they've tried out, they've done a tablet and they've figured out it causes cancer. So they put so much money into researching it that they want to lose their money. So they send it to another country and no one gets done for that. Is that not criminal? But it's just define what criminal is.
That's not what
I get what you're saying. Like white collar crime and that.
Yeah. So there is nothing providing about them that kind of what I imagine that kind of person is. There's nothing
it's
that
a judgment. It's a stereotype.
Pardon?
Yeah. It's a stereotype, innit, sis? Like there's just stereotype as a drug dealer. So, like, kind of what he's the provider. Like? He's found his own ways to make money, and I think that's what the sister's trying to say. But within that,
thinking outside of the box, isn't it? Thinking different.
But he's still even though it might be providing his family, he's a drug dealer, regardless, isn't it? Like
he's a what?
He's still a drug dealer.
No. I mean, yeah, this is the point. I mean, that shouldn't affect how he treats his family. I know many drug dealers. No, I know many grown man drug dealers, like when I was growing up, who were people to look up to because they had 9 to 5 jobs, bro. They had 9 to 5 jobs, and they hustled, and you know they made it work. The woman got certain amount of hundreds of pounds a week just for herself, and then the children were provided for. When you got those examples when you're growing up, you can't then just say, because that person's a drug dealer. I tend to look at the rest of what that person does. Do you get it?
No, I hear that point in. I think I just had heard what the lady, was saying. But now I hear that point. Obviously not. Obviously, when you're active and raw, then you get me. There's people that you still look much older, isn't it? Like they're still active, but they're still a role model because they provide and they educate like youths about life.
They brought man in. They gave man the first K or the first 9 or you get me? Like, it was the older that man got it from in the, you know what I mean, when we was growing up, like and it was how sensible you were, you know what I mean, to be brought in a sense, you know what I mean. You have to sit down in a man's house and, you know, rap with man and blah blah blah, and then boy, man will queue up, man, know your mom and dad and all of that.
Zulu,
yo,
Zulu,
yo.
Hi, Charles, the Zulu fuckery. Hey, Zulu, talk to me.
Sorry.
What's your opinion, man?
Well, I've got 2 opinions. I mean, one opinion is that there might be a genetic or what's the word again? What's the word that I used to like to say when I'm talking about ancestral things passed down? Epigenetic. There we go. There might be an epigenetical, passed down of liking a warrior or liking someone that's violent, or what's the word? Maybe someone that's more vigorous. If that whatever I'm trying to describe. Yeah, there might be something like that. Women might like a tough guy. You know what I mean? It might be a genetic thing. But then on the other side, I'm also thinking, I think it might also be like what Matthew and Shaka was saying about how the media pushes this kind of thing. Because to be honest with you, I don't think it really ends well, especially if he's still in that life while he's with you. So, I don't know, man. I'm conflicted with that one. I'm conflicted.
No, you know the maddest thing. What you said is like it actually might be the black fact. You know, I never thought like that. You know, but it makes sense. Cause there's times where where I speak to a lady, she doesn't even know my identity. I'm just speaking to her on a normal thing. Now she knows that she is like, oh, my man's a criminal, my man hangs out with them, or my man's Chigsy. And I'm like, and then she wants to be more connected with me because of that, and she likes me more because I'm a criminal or because I'm doing some fuckery. That never made sense to me before. I'm like, why? Because beforehand you thought I was a good guy, so you're not interested. Now that I'm a bad man, you think I'm more attractive to you. Like that never made sense to me, you know.
All right, let me make it make sense though, because I don't know why it doesn't. Why would somebody that doesn't conform to the oppressive laws of the land, why would that person not be attractive to a woman? Like I feel like you almost coming from the assumption, we're coming from the assumption that men that conform are more attractive to a woman, and I don't think so. I don't even think that men that are more stable are more attractive to a woman. I just think that once a woman has a good grasp of how the environment, how her society works, she may choose a stable man for to be her husband, to be the father of her children, because she's thinking about the long term. That doesn't necessarily mean that's who she's most attracted to.
And high value men are pussy bitches.
Yeah. That's bad. Bad.
You know, like we already said. Well, anyway, I don't know, man. I just feel like in school, the guy that got the best grades, and I don't know why it's like this, because I was very, very intelligent in school. But I just feel like from me looking around in school, the guy that got the best grades wasn't the most popular guy.
Yeah.
Why were the two of them never synonymous? I don't know. And I'm likening the guy with the best grades to the guy that's going to be doing the best in society, because this is the stereotype we've been given. Even though most of the philanthropists and moguls of the 20th and 21st century are guys that didn't even finish basic education. Time and time again, they show us this.
That's a fact.
So I don't know.
The fact of intelligence, isn't there?
That's a fact.
Yeah, it is. Mary Jen, Sash, and any of the ladies, Lioness Ma, Anya, Rika, Axum, Spice, there's better of you sisters in the chat. Western Goddess, are any of you attracted to people on the wrong side of the law?
I'm coming off the panel, family. One sec.
All right, bro, cool.
But the thing is, Jed, just because someone has, let's say he's a roadman, goes to prison for that, or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean, oh, he doesn't conform with society and is going to be my type of person. He might still want to take the vaccine. Yeah, he might be living that life, might still be conforming with other things that, like, it doesn't always necessarily mean that.
I'm just trying to figure out what is the key factor to this. Is it the non-conformity? What is the key factor?
I don't know. I don't understand it. That's why I said I'd like to know where with this idea initially and how she's trying to relate. The provider element I get as a woman.
Let's go by your exes, Mary Jane. Let's go by your exes. How many good guys versus how many bad guys? Like, come on, like, you look in your life. Tell me what the
no, actually, okay. To be fair, I think I'm usually with the good guys.
Are you?
Yeah. I mean,
well done.
I said, well done, did that?
Zulu were like, there's hope for me. There's hope for me out here.
What do you mean? I've been with like my ex was like he'd done the road life when he was younger and that, but he got out of it, and obviously that was years ago. And it's not like he didn't know what that life was or whatever, but he got out of it, and obviously just.
I'm not having that. You're lying. You can clearly see it in him.
No, I couldn't actually. I actually perceived him as something completely different. And then as I started to get to know him, and he revealed himself as like, okay, you're actually, you know, normally got a bit of a like history like us all. Okay, cool.
Okay. And Sash, what about you? What about you?
I guess trying to kind of with the whole providing thing. So let's just, it's really idealistic, but let's just say the world just went to shit. It crashed. Like, I can't imagine some guy pressing buttons to, like, I don't know, like, be in the garden to do some gardening. I don't know. It's just there's just certain things in it that women can't do that a guy can do, and I don't see it with the guys that completely conform, like just blindly believe that that's the only way. So it's not necessarily about just like roadmen or drug dealing. It's just a different way of thinking and a different way of being.
Yeah.
Do the women see?
And I can agree with, but do they have to have been in jail to have that ideology?
No, not at all. Not at all. But then I don't know. I think the idea of jail, I just think it's very fragile. Like, why people go to jail and stuff like that, it's just very fragile. Like,
yeah, someone's echoing.
I think I have my earphones. Sorry.
That was like one of them old men complaints. Yeah, someone's echoing. and then there's a little.
Sounds like an old man.
A little when she said it might be me, he was like Tell him shut up, man. Tell him shut up, man. Tell me, what are you, EIE? Oh, am I echoing? Why can I hear echo? What's wrong with that? A whole other show breaking this brother down. And weird shit he tried.
What kind of accent is that, though? He's got a weird accent,
bro.
I don't even know.
Can
I talk now? Like,
he was about to switch on himself. Why can I hear myself?
I can't hear him very good. Why am I echoing to myself?
All right. Let me.
I was gonna ask her. Do you think, as women, someone like that is someone you'd marry? Because to me, it just sounds like a temporal attraction. I don't think it's someone. I'm guessing that you would consider marriageable. But what do you think, though?
You know how many ghetto weddings I've been to? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them man, they do it with the most time.
Bro, listen, you know me bad.
I'm asking the ladies. I didn't expect to hear Maku and
Leave Zulu alone. Leave Zulu alone.
I'm asking the ladies this question, if you don't mind, guys.
Yeah, if you don't mind, get me. Sorry, you have to ask the question again, I think, Zulu.
Yeah, my question was, do you see this attraction to that kind of person as a temporal thing, a fetish maybe, or do you see it as something that's that could be long term or marriage? What level of attraction does this give off to you? Continue.
I think you got to have a bit of rebel in you for me to want to marry you. Personally.
Rebel. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, you got. I don't want a square. I'm not a square.
Come on.
She don't want no pussy bitch. She don't want no pussy
So
bitch.
do I have to have gone to jail or like? Can you give me like an elaboration on that?
Because it's not about going to jail. It's having that a certain mindset.
What mindset?
A
Take
bigger
risk,
mindset.
man. A go-getter's mindset. You know?
Have that not being.
Hold on. A Malcolm X by any means necessary mindset.
No, I want to hear her say. I want to hear her say.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I was thinking about yeah.
Want to hear me say what?
She did say it though. She did say it. I'm just quoting something she said earlier.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I probably didn't. So was that what you mean, sister?
I'm sorry, I'm lost. What?
Is that what you mean when you say you want a guy that's like a different mindset? Is that what you mean?
Just a different mindset. The way I see it, you can't beat the system if you don't know the system, and like you can't just lay on one side of it and it won't go nowhere. Like you have to know the whole thing, and I think that you got to think. I don't know. I just think it's a certain mindset. You just got to think bigger. That's it. It doesn't mean it like someone who's going around beating people up or drug dealing or roadman or whatever. No, it's a certain mindset. It's a bigger mindset. That's kind of where I'm going with it. And I guess as well, like on the raw side, having a guy that can, as I said, if the world fucks up, then I'd like to know that my guy can handle shit.
So maybe someone that's ex-military then.
Hell no.
But that describes that fits the description.
No, because ex-military is the same thing though, because they. But when you can go and do something like that, go and work in the system on that side of it, like no.
But the skill set though, you're talking about like someone that could do something.
Yeah, man.
Are you talking about someone who's like?
That's what the roadmen have. They have these skills.
So sister, if I can ask, so you want a guy that's mentally like militant?
Not necessarily. You can find a guy who knows his shit and he's like a gardener. It doesn't have to be
a tough man.
Yeah, it's
okay. I hear that.
Yeah, I fit the description, man. Don't worry.
All right.
Why are you laughing?
No reason. But yeah, I don't know. I hope that answered the question.
No. What are you guys laughing at me?
What's going on? I don't know. What's going on?
Quarantine date nights out here.
I said you having a good giggle back there, yeah?
It's funny, yeah. Okay.
Zulu, what do you think of the answer?
I think personally,
hold on. Zulu, I respectfully request that you don't speak to Beefy.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man. Don't speak to him, man. Tell him if you got a question for you to ask it through your youngest uncle Jedi.
I think so.
Get me?
We're gonna start having a Bible study.
I'm standing in between you two, man. You know the two family members that shouldn't be next to each other in the party.
Nah, actually,
so in the book of Revelation, Zulu, why does it say?
But me and Kevin have not had been for a long time.
That's why, because I'm standing in the way. That's why. Anyway, let's move it on, bro. Like, stop protesting. Speak man. Let me speak through me, man. If you want to talk to my little nephew.
Let's hear the woman in the video. That's okay.
Yeah. Let's hear the young lady in the video. And guys and girls, can you not please stop sexually objectifying her, because she's not appealing to me. I've seen some of your comments, even from the ladies, and I'm disgusted. Yeah. You don't have to reduce everyone down to your little fantasies. Like fucking hell, man. And this is a safe space. Like, ladies, I just want you to know, this is a Trilluminati Live is a safe space for you, lot, right? Okay. Is that all right, Sash?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary Jen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, cool, man. I'm gonna press play. Just take your knickers off, yeah? All right, cool.
Fuck us in the pussy.
Businessman leadership mentality, but you don't
be quiet.
have any access to anything but
Look. Can you not behave yourselves, please? Come on, man. What's going on? Come on, man. Look, get a grip, man. Come on, man. Yeah. You know, mature adults, man. You know, just you're letting yourselves down, and the whole world's watching and listening. Do you know what I mean? You're letting yourselves down, man. Come on. Let's go. Clean it up. Zulu, you're the worst. Clean it up. Do you know what I mean?
It's been influenced by Beefy, that's why.
I know, his bad Uncle Beefy. That's why I said they can't sit with each other. His bad Uncle Beefy's trying to, like, you know me, corrupt him. Allow him, man. You know me, allow my virgin nephew Zulu.
Listen, all I want some nephews in today. I want some nephews and nieces, bro. Come on. You know what I mean?
The basic mundane, like $8 an hour jobs, and probably even less back then, versus drugs. When you see that the people that have the most money in your community are drug dealers, and you have a business mind, you're going to do things at all costs. And women can see potential, and women are very attracted to a provider and a man who's a go-getter and a man who's a doer and it takes care of business and handles things. And those men usually do, but the problem is it's illegal. And so they go to prison, and then the women are like, oh, you know, the good men are in prison. Like all these guys who are just, and you know, I can already hear you guys like, oh, so I'm just nothing because I'm just out here doing the right thing. Like, no, that's not what it is. It's just that guys who tend to just be average are just, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. It's boring. Like average, just mundane. And it's not like, I don't mean average like, oh, you are an employee, because any employee that's not always average. But if you're willing to just be a cashier and then try to move your way up, and then you're also like, but girl, you got to work too, and we're going 50-50, and I need this and all these demands, like versus a guy who's like, I got you, I'm gonna take care of you, I want to get your nails done, I want to get your hair done, I want to do this, I want to do that for you. Come on, actually, I'm about to go get it right now. Here, how much money do you need? Bam, bam, bam. I got you, girl. You this, like that's so attractive.
That's what she wants.
It's so attractive. Hair
and nails done.
It just is. And why wouldn't a woman want that? That's why a lot of women are saying, man, the men. It's not that they did something illegal. It's their mentality, and it's their provider, and it's their go-getter, and it's their strong, and their, you know, they just have that masculine thing, not this like, I'll just do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I could play the whole thing, but I don't want to leave it too long without having to catch up on the points she's making. So she's made a few points. Yeah. She's now come out and said some stuff.
Me.
Yeah, she's annoyed you, yeah?
The only thing she's talked about is hair, getting hair and nails, providing a havens, college funds. Like she's not. This is just some superficial woman that just wants to get her hair and nails done. Oh, done.
Yeah, how old is this woman?
She's like, she looks young, isn't it?
Sounds like a little person, man.
Me, if a girl wanted me for the sake of I can provide for her. That means for me that she's broke. She can't provide for her own thing, innit? And I can't fuck with her on that level. Like if she wants me because I'm a provider and I'm a masculine man and I'm strong and but so that I can take care of her, I'm like, can you even take care of yourself? You get me? Obviously, I want my lady to be take care of her as much as she can take care of me as well. Otherwise, like it's all dead. Like, why am I being this strong masculine man to just fucking do your hair and makeup and that shit, fam? That's dead. That's like fucking mute behavior. But
and as you said, she needs to be able to provide as well, and she's not showing.
No, but hold on. The goddamn sister made some good points, right? She made some goddamn good points. Right?
Well, I stopped hearing that after hair and
hold on. And all the women pretending that that providing part of it is not attractive. They fucking lie, man. You lot lie, man. You lot lie.
I want to provide that.
I would say, yeah, majority of women enjoy the benefits of a man that's on road. Now, we have to say, yeah, there's levels of on-roadness. There's levels of bad boy or criminal or whatever. There's levels. And it depends on what kind of, I mean, if he's out there killing people, that's not necessarily what she's talking about. She's more talking about, I can see from what she's saying, she's talking about a hustler, yeah, with street smarts, street awareness, like street credibility. And yeah, that does come with a certain level of masculinity that, not saying you can't find that in the workplace, but I mean, yeah, we're going to be real. We got a term for these type of brothers that she's describing, yeah? And that term is the warrior class, right? And this is a term for the brothers that have got a lot of passion, the brothers that got a lot of grit and determination, the brothers that are not necessarily going to conform with laws or follow authority. These men are often mislabeled as some kind of like dumb thugs, but really there's a lot of intelligent, ingenious men that know how to make something out of nothing, think on their feet, and have a shitload of transferable skills. We know that because when we look into the world, into the arena, we can see many a man that has transcended the street life go into high positions of power, positions of you know, they can lead. They're leaders. They can lead men. They come up with ideas. They think outside of the box. They've got lots of skills that we can see when transformed into, you know, modern days agreeable setting of how to make money. We rate them. They shoot straight to the top, right? They got charisma. They've been places. They got personality, character. You know what they say? Pressure makes diamonds. Pressure makes diamonds. So these men have gone through almost alchemical type of process where they were supposed to be, what started at the bottom, now we're here. They're supposed to be left on the scrap heap and dead. And they climbed out of that bucket and they're standing on the top and they're shouting and they shout, and they, you know, that energy is an attractive energy where women can see, yo, this is a brother that if it just turned peak today, like randomly, and we walked outside, if it was a zombie apocalypse, I'd rather be with this dude than be with the stockbroker. I'd rather be with this dude than be with the estate agent. I'd rather be with this dude than be with the whatever, the analytic, the whatever, data analyst. Yeah, they're all making lots of money. They're all doing well in life. They got a car rare, but you know, there's human traits, there's personality traits in that I think come with some man on road. Now, not to say, let me just read this comment quick before someone else jumps in. Yeah, it says an ex-roadman who has evolved from real hustle and struggle. They're rough around the edges, but they're evolved in mindset. This can be in any field. So basically, you know, the ex-roadman has got like all these transferable skills, like I said, but the rough around the edge is something that I think women describe as a physical and psychologically attractive trait.
Man. You know why that is? Because girl want to be the savior, innit? They love that savior thing. I'm gonna save him and help him to be this. You get me? Like, I want to help him and be his, you know, his hero, and like help him to be a better man. All that shit. They believe that can do that shit, man.
No, because they don't want him to. They don't want him to lose the rough around the edges part. The rough around the edges ain't a diss. The rough around the edges is a bonus.
Because Jed, I think sometimes that's what attracts them, and then they do try and do that fixer-upper thing and make them into something that's more smooth, you know. So they lose that rough around the edges.
And they don't like him,
right?
But I want you to say something. Like, the thing is, what I feel like she's being delusional because let's be honest, most youths, most roadman that, or most, well, she's an American, but most roadman in UK that go to prison, it's for being goons, in it. It's not for being hustlers or whatever. It's about being goons, because most youths that go to prison is due to GBH or some other, in it. Because that's what's common now. Most guys on road, like nowadays, most youths don't care about them, but they care about being active and being on road and being a goon, in it, and getting points through stabbings and that. So most youths that are going in pen now ain't about being a hustler, blood. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a bit delusional because most brothers going in pen now, it's not, even beforehand, it was mainly for being goons and doing like GBH or stabbings, etc. You get me? So it's not about, he's a provider and he's going to come out pen. Come on, man. That guy's going to be a good, but I don't want to chat too much on that shit. But yeah, it's like, it's a bit, it's in a way can be delusional, but
Can I just say, yeah, Nash Lion, don't. That's not fair. That's not a single bed, bro. Like you're doing a dirty, man.
It can. I'm not. My apology, but it can be.
No, not you.
Oh.
Someone accused that. Someone Nash Lion said single bed gal should be single until she upgrades, but she wants. That's cold, man. That's cold. Anyone else want to touch on what she was talking about? You know, the masculinity, and you know, they got the drive and they want to get stuff and they're go-getters and
I think she's trying a bunch of shit, man. And I think those traits can be found in people that have not done those things. So I don't know.
That's because you're not roadman. That's because you're not a roadman. That's because you're not been on road, so you think she's chatting shit. But then all the people that you like, the people you rate and you like, they're ones that do have these traits, and you recognize it in them. That's why you come round all the time. You always on this ex-convicts fucking panel, bro, chatting shit with us, talking about spirits and life and gal and money and everything. You recognize, like, bro, most of your big homies, your uncles, we all been in jail, bro. We are the kind of guys she's talking about. Not to say like literally, but you know, and you like them too. Come on.
Yeah, but still, I like it for the knowledge and experience, though. Like learning.
Right, so why would a woman not look up to that then?
Yeah, but those individual traits can be found with people that have not done those things, though. I don't think that's.
Are they? They can be, but are they?
They are.
Nah.
I mean, rarely. I wouldn't say rarely, but I think it's the pressure, it's the struggle. I forget road, because road sounds like we're trying to glorify. Road sounds like we're trying to glorify some kind of gangsterism.
Yeah.
But like, if you fall on the wrong side of the struggle, then you're gonna be ingenious in the ways to make money, right? And a hustler's a hustler, and that hustling mentality usually comes from, you know, it comes from a lack of the ingeniousness, the ability to hustle and blag. Salesmanship comes from a necessity to be able to sell something so you can eat. So when we talk about people that can sell sand to a desert and snow to a blizzard, we're talking about hustlers. I don't know. Maybe I think I'm chatting. Maybe I'm chatting shit. Let me go.
No, what I was gonna say, yeah, it's about survival instincts, isn't it? I don't know why we think of different from nature. Look at every other animal; they do the same thing. Survival instincts. They need the alpha male. Simple as that.
I don't think it's got to do with alpha male, man. But
it's survival thing. Survival instinct.
Okay, what do you consider an alpha? What is an alpha male then?
Protect her. She said protect her provider.
So if you're not a protector, wait. So an alpha male just I want you to explain that statement in it. Because Bear Man said that I'm an alpha male thing, but what does that actually mean? You get me? What does that mean?
Okay. There's people who conform and there's protectors in it. I'm not a conformist in it, but there's people out there who might conform. Like what you were talking about, the army guys. Army guys are conformists. They're not protect. They're conformists. They're the army police guys. They're all conformists in it. They fall in line easily in it.
Yeah.
So some of us are not. And in nature, you have to be. I'm a wild, innit? I'm a wild spirit, innit? As I say.
I hear that. So okay, so you're saying that I'm trying to take in what you're saying in it. So yeah, okay, I hear that. Okay,
that's all it is. I'm a wild spirit. There's a difference to other people. Some people are conformists, some people are wild spirits. That's all it is. Where you fall in, man.
No, I hear that. Jada gone, but yeah, okay. I just think this guy is just a fetish for her, innit? It's a fetish. Like she don't for this guy.
Like for me as well. Like even for men, like, you know, you like when you see most men attract to women with big hips and everything. Not because it's a childbearing thing, but they know they can bear children or stuff like that. So it's instinct to be attracted to certain type of woman and certain type of people, innit? It's survival.
That's what we're saying. She wants a jet now, bro.
Don't take away yourself from nature, bro. Don't take away from nature.
Bro. What are you on about? She wants a criminal.
She never said a criminal. She never said a criminal. She said,
what do you mean?
Look, right now in society, if you're rebellious, you're a criminal, innit? That's what she's talking about. People who rebel. Therefore, if you're rebel, you're gonna be.
She's on about.
Criminal.
She wants someone to buy a thing. She wants someone who's rich. That's what she basically wants.
Huh?
I'm talking from what she says. She talked about a criminal, innit? That's what she said. So
no, you listen to her statement properly. Listen to her statement properly. What she was saying. You weren't listening. You listen to
what did she say? What was she saying?
Saying the mentality. This is the mentality. It's not about the criminality. It's the mentality of the person.
Of a what? Of a what?
Of a warrior.
She never said what. Well, she said criminal. Don't lie about it. She talked about criminals, innit? She said
at the beginning. She said drug dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what?
A criminal. Yeah. So, and that's what she's talking about. She's talking about men that have been ill and have committed crimes, basically. So yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. She's got a fetish for criminals, innit? So like,
okay. Let me put it this way. We're from the hood.
No, getting their money illegally. That's what she's attracted to.
We're all from the hood, innit?
Get their money illegally.
Well, that's just dumb because then she's gonna go to trouble. She's gonna get in prison.
No.
She's not blood curse. But go on. What?
We're all from the hood, yeah. We're all from the hood. We know how life is in the hood. People are struggling on the hood. And man, them are doing things in the hood. And she's being real. She did not lie.
Did I say she lied? I'm just saying she's being delusional.
So she wants to get in trouble, basically.
She wants a bad man. She wants a bad man because like, but a lot of girls have this man saying it like, I don't know. It's like a captain. She wants to save a nigga, but it's delusional, innit? Car, like, yeah. She's allowed to have that kind of opinion, in, but like, she's like, it's just unreasonable. It's one of them minutes, yeah.
Because when he gets caught, then what? It's just a mess, man. It's just fetishism. It's just rubbish. It's rubbish, man.
I'm an anarchist, innit? So I don't know. But I find most things which are illegal. I find them normal. They should be legal.
I just say they're not normal. They're not normal.
Already, I mean, to the system, I'm a legal person, as you people saying it. Most of the laws, I think they're fucking rubbish. And
bro, I'm not saying. I didn't say it's good or. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I'm just saying it's illegal. I never said it's wrong or right.
If I want to smoke weed, why can't I go and buy weed? I don't say nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? That's how I see things. Mentality. See, the mentality we have is different.
What are you on about? I never said you can't smoke weed or not. That's you in it. I'm saying.
Look,
it's not legal.
No. You said drug dealing. But I said, for me to go and buy or smoke weed, I don't find nothing wrong with it. For me, it's not illegal. It's not illegal stuff.
Did you hear me say that being a drug dealer is wrong? I just said it's illegal. I never said it's wrong.
None of us have anything here is right or wrong. We're just using the terminology that the lady used on the video.
For me, it's not illegal. My mentality says it's not illegal. Innit? I don't think it's illegal. Innit?
What?
I don't think it's illegal. Innit?
You don't think selling drugs is illegal?
Bro, I'm saying if I think I'm conforming, I don't conform, bro. I'm not a conformist, bro. If we're all conforming, we're in shit.
It's not about conforming, bro. It's about what it is. It's not about confirming. It's about what it is, bro. It's not about confirming or saying. I'm not saying, bro. Most of my brothers are in prison, brother. You get me? But they're still my brothers, though. So they're still my brothers, regardless. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. They're still my brothers. But my thing is, what they did. I've been in prison before, but does that means I was a criminal? You get me? I can't say, I did it because of this. No, I did mad thing, and I went in prison for it. That's calm. You get me? That's the reality of it. I can't say, because of survival. No, brother, I did this and I did that, and I got. You get me? That's life, innit? So, like, yeah, you get me? What she's saying is she feels like being a criminal is best in her advantage because a criminal is more this and this and this. It's like there's a fetish to her, man. She's trying on a fetish level. And that's
I don't know.
It's not about being right or wrong. It's about
there's bad men out there who don't go to prison, who don't do things, and they're bad men.
I don't even know why.
I know what you're talking about.
One time when the man them get a little bit of appreciation, yeah, everyone's up in arms. Like, I don't understand.
I don't need to.
It's not about appreciation. No, it's not about that. I'm not saying.
I think like if you've been in that life and you've changed your life around, I mean, how's a woman gonna know until you tell her?
Facts.
She's gonna be attracted by that energy, innit? She's gonna like, wow, I know you're a businessman, but there's something about
you.
Yeah, man, I just came from the roads, and I've been in jail when I was younger. Learned from my mistakes and and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, and by the way, no one ain't fucking with me on these roads.
I ain't on
even though I'm in the office now. You get what I'm saying? Even though I'm in the office now, so I'm doing gangster in the office though in a different way. You get me?
But in her eyes, talking from her eyes, she wouldn't chat to you your office guy before she even sees your energy. Because you're office guy, she wouldn't chat to you in it. But
No,
she,
no.
She can see in the swagger, man, with the bow leg.
Said the mentality.
I got chain on my leg. Like I got chain on my leg.
What you say, G?
Swaggering through the office.
I'm saying,
Jada could rewind the last 3 sentences, and you hear what she said. If you just would rewind what you listen to what she was saying.
Can you tell me what you said, please? Just
said it's about the mentality of the person.
Don't be upset, man. Don't be upset.
Mentality. It's not about the criminality. It's mentality.
Yeah, it's the mentality. Like we can keep that, you know. Like it's something we get to keep, even though we leave that lifestyle behind.
It's not. Yeah. By the way, it's not a thing about me shaming. You what's called like bad man. I'm just saying like the way that she was saying from the beginning, innit? I might have missed the last point. My bad, innit? But the way she was speaking from the get go was like she finds attractive of a bad man because I'm like, which sounds for me like a fetish, innit? I'm not saying being a bad man is a good thing or not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
I mean, look. You're not a bad man. You're a road man though. You've been on road. You're at uni now. Like, what's the difference?
What do you mean?
What's the difference? I'm saying you're from the roads. You're at uni now. Do you get what I'm saying? A girl buck up on you, yeah. All she's gonna know is what you tell her. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And then, other than that, she's gonna pick up. 1 second. She's gonna pick up on your aura, your scent. You get it? And your scent of being able to make something out of nothing. That's a skill.
I hear that.
Entrepreneurs teach that. Yeah. Because what they did, like what's his name? The Virgin guy. Yeah. He slummed it. He went to Camden and slummed it with all the hippies and the yardies and the rastas and all of that, and learned certain skills that equipped him for being an entrepreneur, being a businessman. Do you get it?
Yeah.
So this is part of the learning. Now he's a much better person for it. Do you get me? He might not give acknowledgement, which he does. He does give acknowledgement that, listen, I slummed it. But nigga, you came from Eton. You went Eton with the rest of them, Prince Charles and the rest of them. Like, you family to them. So you being in Camden at a certain age and giving your little flyers out, putting them in phone boxes, yeah, that's a skill you learned from slumming it with the common folk.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it's not about badness or anything. It's just about the street smarts and all of that, and even that alpha male attitude that won't allow his woman and next man to walk up to his woman, grab her, and she say, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. I've got a man." And he says, "Fuck your man." And you, what are you gonna do? Stand there like a simp, or is the road shit gonna kick in? Well, you're like, "Excuse me, brother, louder." Do you get what I'm saying? It's like
when the lights go out,
man.
all you do is just get those spiders. I feel sorry for you guys. That's what I'm saying.
Spiders.
I just jumped back in. Spice said that she was trying to jump on. So if you want to come back, Spice. Who's the waste you? Mind your mouth, pussy you. Don't know who the pussy you is. You lot loud, Spice. Don't piss her off. Lioness Mar, big up. Weird stuff, big up. I hope you all hit the like button. Defense, can you jump on, please, Defense? Because we love you on these subjects. Big up the sisters. Hope they're giving you enough chance to speak. Sash, I hope you've spoken.
Yeah, I've actually been trying to jump in to say I gotta go. To be fair.
You're leaving us.
I gotta go, man.
That's good, man. But thank you for your first shift.
Yeah,
you're
man.
gonna come back. You're gonna come back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh,
all right. Welcome, man.
Big up, sis.
Yeah, man. Big up. That's
Bye.
been threatening to jump on for a while. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's been threatening to jump on for a little bit, man.
Yeah,
but,
very good input, man. And yeah, obviously, you see a lot of people agreeing with me, but yeah, it is what it is.
Let me say, EIE, bro. Do you think there's any chance?
Fuck that guy, man.
EIE, do you think there's any chance you could? Do you think there's any chance you can get off the cap locks? Like, do you think there's any chance?
Well, man's watching.
I know you like to make an impact, but like, bro, this is like juvenile now. Just write. You don't need to write in capital letters, bro. Like, come on, man. Just write normally, man. We'll still read what you have to say, man. Yeah. I know you're trying your best to stand out, and you think that you got some inferiority complex where you think no one don't want to listen to you or whatever. But bro, just chill, man.
I can't lie, man.
And another thing is, as a Jamaican, you seem to not really know much about energy. That's one thing I noticed.
And
you know what?
Bad mix.
No, Jedi.
Yeah, bad mix.
I feel like man likes attention. He likes attention too
As
much.
a non-conformist like yourself, you should appreciate my caps lock, Jedi.
Yeah, I don't think you're a non-conformist when you're telling people to take the vaccine. And you
No, that's smart, Jedi.
Hold on.
That's smart.
And you know why? And you haven't
That's
studied.
smart.
And you haven't studied, and you haven't been able to pull up 1 gram of factual information that we can go and research. You ain't brought nothing to us. All you've told us is you don't have the information.
My brother.
All you told us is you don't have the information to hand. That's not a non-conformist. You sound like you're conforming a lot.
All right, give us some information then.
Take the vaccine. It'll save your life.
Yeah, non-conformist right there, ladies and gentlemen. In 2021, a non-conformist can tell you to take the vaccine.
Wait. Let me ask him a question. Then, would you take natural medicine?
Natural medicines has its place, yeah.
Would you? Okay. So would you believe?
But for what though? Would you take a natural medicine for COVID?
COVID's not a natural disease in it, so of course not. Actually, yes, I would. Yes, I would. For remedies,
make your mind up, my brother.
Can I not conversate? For remedies, I can. But for remedies and to keep me safe, yes, natural medicine would be the best thing in it to keep me safe.
So you probably believe you can boost your immune system also, right?
I don't believe. I know. I don't do believe. I know.
So you can boost your immune system.
Bars.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
now this is what I'm dealing with. This is what I'm dealing with.
Do you believe or do you know the vaccine will cure you?
What do you say? I know based on the research that they've done, they say that there's a 95 based on whichever vaccine you take, they have a percentage of effectiveness. I don't know what percentage I might be in until I take that vaccine.
No, I'm asking you, what research? What research? What research have you done?
I've done my own personal research for me and my family.
Yeah, give us some information. Give us some information in it.
I just gave it to you. I said take the vaccine.
That's the information, bro. That's all
the research I need for my family. Do the research for your family. And you've decided not to take the vaccine. And I respect that.
Go ahead. Wow.
I have done
this is what it's come down to. There are those who will take it based on their information, and others won't take it. Leave it at that.
Information, brother.
Yeah, we're asking for some information, innit? Share the information with the family. If you want to save your family, give them the
They'll
information.
just take it just because they conform.
You say you want to save the family. Give the family the information. Why don't you share the information? Why are you keeping it secret?
No, sorry, brother. Sorry. Everything is everything. Can you please give us the information, please? Because you made it. I would like to learn it. As a younger brother, please educate me on like information on why I should take the vaccine in it.
Take the vaccine.
I said why. I know why.
It will inoculate you against the virus, so that if you catch the virus, you won't get as sick as if the virus hit you with no inoculation.
Where can I get this information from?
You can get it from your government website about coronavirus.
Okay, thank you very much for your input, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right.
Anything else?
Yeah, I've got a quick question, Brother E.
Yeah.
If that's okay. With all due respect, I just want to delve into a bit of your understanding on the differences between the vaccines.
Hold on, can you hear me?
Yes, Spice. Yeah. Long time, Wagwan. Yo, Spice.
Yeah, carry on, Khan. Yeah, big up,
Sister Spice. Big up.
And then you jump on, yeah? Khan, carry on.
Yeah, because we're using words like inoculation.
Khan,
it's a very specific thing when you're talking about inoculation and immunization and immune systems. And like, as far as I know, there's different jabs that they're giving out. Some of them seem to have massive side effects, and some of them not so much, but still do have side effects. Like, could you tell us the difference between the two main jabs, the mRNA one and the other one? I think that was developed by China.
I can't tell you anything about the one in China. I can tell you about the one that is in America. I can tell you the little I know about the ones that are in America.
What ones you
the
lot got in
mRNA
America?
and what?
What ones you lot got in America? I think it's the same one
Well,
they
I
give
think
out
they
in
got the
Ireland.
Moderna over here. I
Yeah,
think they've got the Astra. No, Astra is British, is it? I
yeah.
think they got the Moderna and the I forgot the other one. The other one, I forgot the other one. But they've got about
Pfizer.
2 that they're putting over here. Both of them pretty much need to be stored in a high low temperature to
Yeah.
be transferred. And that's the problem. The Johnson & Johnson one and the AstraZeneca one, I think, because it's a little what I'm hearing is because it doesn't have to be stored like that under cold temperatures, it might be a little bit more stronger, the dosage. So from what I'm hearing in Jamaica is they're saying the Johnson & Johnson one, older people might need to stay away from that one because it might be too strong for them. I mean, the information, as I stated, is still coming out. The only thing I hear about side effects is that you might have some soreness in the arm. You might have slight fever because your body fighting, that's your body taking on the inoculation that they gave you and learning how to beat it. So you will get a low-grade fever. Anything other than that might be a pre-existing condition you have, or it might just be that you might have been allergic to eggs or something like that, where because a lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying, has some other kind of the way they grow the vaccine, some of them grow them in eggs. I'm not sure about that. I'm not coming on here and acting as if I'm a scientist. I'm telling you guys, I came in here as a responsible person who did the research for myself and my family and looked at it. I work in the medical, let me be quiet. I work around medical professionals every day. And I hear the language jargons and understand what's going on. Do your own diligence.
But
you understand me? Make the best
bro,
decision for your family. That's all
you
I'm going to
should
say
have
to
a
you.
little understanding of the mechanisms behind what's working.
And
Like
that's why I'm being careful. I do. But you see, because I'm on a panel like Jedi where anything I say can and will be held against me, if I don't have the information in front of me, because anything I can say can be nitpicked and thrown back in my face. So I'm being very careful to give you the little information I have. So out of pure honesty, I'm going to tell you, you do your own research. But from what I have,
I appreciate your honesty, because obviously when we're dealing with things in a scientific way, we don't make assumptions, innit? We have to draw a distinction between what we know and what we don't know as a fact. So, you know, we're not here to waffle. What we're doing is we're saying, yeah.
Brother, can you hear me? Because you're starting to break up now.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, it's not. I can hear you perfectly.
Right. So what I'm saying is this mRNA technology that they've seemed to be
I
working
cannot
on.
hear you fully. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, yeah.
Okay,
I can hear him.
He's breaking up real bad. I don't know why, if it's me or
He's
him,
not breaking up.
but he's breaking up to me.
Nah, he's not, blood. I could hear him.
It's your connection, bro.
Listen, it's called tactics. When the question is too
I
tough,
can't hear
I
him.
can't hear you.
Or maybe
Can you
someone
hear
can
me?
We can all hear you fine.
relay the information to the brother and ask him if there's a difference between acquired immunity and innate immunity.
Brother, if
And
you
how-
can hear me, I cannot hear you. I
don't worry. It don't
apologize.
matter. It don't matter. I
I
think we've already gone past the point of this conversation anyway. So just leave it at that for today.
Every time E comes in, we go back in circles. You get me? It's mad.
What's
Yeah, I
Spice
heard that
saying?
person talking.
Spice want to say something?
Anyway, what happened to Spice, man? I ain't heard from Spice in ages.
Yeah,
Did she want to say something?
Can you hear me? You got
Big up, sis.
Big up, sister Spice.
Big up, but your mic is shit right now.
Yeah, you got beefies, man.
no. Can you hear me now?
Beefies got beefies.
Better, yeah, it's better.
All right. I was gonna say exactly what Mackie was saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not about a certain bad man. It's just the energy that people like. Someone that's obviously been like that, and obviously you change your life, but obviously you have a certain stance and energy, and people know. You understand? So you have a more evolved kind of mindset, anybody that comes from any type of struggle, smart, they tend to like, obviously, that's what it is, isn't it? That's the strong suit that a lot of people, a lot of women, well, for me, that I would be attracted to. And for me, when you're saying it's all about being a goon, in the 90s and 80s and 90s, when my people then was on the road, it was about hustle. You understand what I'm saying? It was about hustle. It was about being a goon, but it also was about hustling. You understand? Because obviously they weren't trying to do the whole legit thing. So it was a hustle. Like, my brother made something from that type of hustle. You understand what I'm saying to you? So that's what I'm talking about. It's not about actually being a bad man and actually wanting a man that's still got that.
How can I hear you, but I can't hear nobody else?
Oh,
Who just spoke?
She's talking.
I'm talking about a man that has lived that type of energy, that warrior energy, but has evolved in their mindset. That's what I'm talking about. You understand? That is what I'm talking about.
Sadly, the maddest thing is, sometimes both things, a hustler and a goon, get confused for being the same thing, innit? You get me? Even and sometimes even ladies do see they don't really see the difference between two, being a goon and being a hustler. So they end up actually falling in love with a goon, but a goon cannot offer you what a hustler can offer you, because a goon's a goon, innit? You get me? You cannot take that out of him. You feel me? Whereas a hustler can adapt to different situations. You get me? Where a goon only operates in a certain manner, which cannot be taken out. But so now I hear what you're saying. There is a big difference.
But my African brothers are not goons, innit? They're hustlers. They tend to do fraud and all of these type of things, get money illegally, rob from the system, do all of them things, but
I don't know African brothers, innit?
Huh?
I know some certain African brothers who, man, they're putting work in it. You get me? I don't really fuck with fraudsters, innit? If you're on fraud, I don't fuck with that. More time I probably rob you, innit? I don't really fuck with that fraudster bullshit.
Right.
But,
so there's levels to this. So exactly. So you can border line between it. Imagine I've got that as an extreme, and I got the road, West Indian, you know what I mean? Everything mixed up, British and everything on that side, right? So I can balance between the two. I can see where these men are coming from, and I can see the other side where, if you say, let's go to the bank and pick up 20 bags, just don't bring no goons. You gotta say, bring sensible niggas who, when they see a lot of money, they ain't gonna react a certain way. Because Nigerians are straight, they'll just not deal with you. They'll test you with a little bit of money, put $1,000 on the table, and you're all getting excited. They're gonna see from there. Take the $1,000, but you'll never make another penny with them. They don't even have to bad you up or do anything like that. You just won't hear from them.
I hear that.
So there's many levels to this, and we also got people who have that position, who are there as security. So you got man who are goons, but they're also, fraudsters and bad man and whatever you want to say. Trying to look slick as well. You know what I'm saying?
Growing up, we're cool, isn't it? Someone's echoing.
Echo. Well, since we're back on this subject, big up Spice. Since we're back on this subject, let her, his sister, finish her couple minutes of conversation. I don't think it's that long. And let's just hear her final points, We can put this video to rest, because I've got other things for us to speak on as well, you get me? But big up to everyone in the Rascal building, man. Everyone on the panel, all of you lot. Come on, man. Much love. D-Friends, I see you there, my G. Big up, welcome aboard. Big up everyone in the chats. Big up all the members, all the Green Gang, all the Trill Squad, everybody in the chats right now has chosen Trilluminati Live to be your viewing pleasure today. I appreciate that. Please make sure you hit the like button, because support, support is needed. We got to combat against the rest of the bad mind and that. So we got to keep pushing, show some love, man.
Big up EE, you have to put E and everything is everything in it. Big one up.
Big up who? E and I. E. Yeah, big up E&E, man, coming on, being a contrarian today. I've enjoyed him coming on and stirring it up and giving his opinion. So yeah, definitely big him up too, man. I know we had some crosswords.
Get vaccinated. I love my people. Get vaccinated.
Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
Yeah,
You don't love yourself
Stop your
enough to do
nonsense.
research.
Stop your
You
nonsense.
don't love the people enough to do research so that when you tell us to get vaccinated, we know it's from a well-read, credible source. But you know, I don't know. Cool. You just think that just mouth water is what runs the world, but it don't. We need facts and evidence. But cool. 1 second. Hold. Stick a pin in that one, and let me press play on this.
Still what? I'll just go by the rules and on paper, and it's just boring. Yeah, you need to do it too, and live a mundane life. I'm not saying it's like, not saying that like living a regular life is bad. I'm just saying that for women who are into high value men and into being provided for, which honestly is all women are into being provided for. That's just matter of fact. I actually was watching something, Kevin Samuels, and he said all women, no matter what race, all women want to be provided for. They want a provider. So you can't really get out of that. You know, submission comes with a cost. It comes with a cost. And women aren't wanting to submit to men who aren't providing. Women just don't want to. Why? We're equally doing stuff like why? But those men that are jailbirds or in jails or type rooms in the rays or whatever you call them, they are providing. And so those women are willing to submit to them because they are willing to provide for her at all costs. And that is honorable. That idea. Now, of course, they just need to do something else, but that they have entrepreneurial businessmen mindsets. They have provider mentalities. And that, my man, is what attracts women. It's not that we like men that are locked up. Okay? It's not that we like that. That's not the case. It's just the mentality behind the men who are locked up. And a lot of them are just men.
Sorry, just a quick thing. I just wanted to say, for those people that said that, you know, they didn't think I was saying what the girl was saying and that, I'm just letting you know, man. I can read women in it. Not all women, not every woman, but I can read women, man, and I can listen and I can read between the lines. So it was obvious that this is what she was saying from the first couple sentences. If you only just clock that this is what she means, now she's saying it, shame on you, innit? Take more time to listen to women, especially big married men. Especially big married man. Especially big married man like Obasaxi. Come on, man. How did you not know this is what she meant? All right, cool. Let's go.
Man, I know a lot of women that know a guy that's like, oh, he's a. Of course, we know shitty ones too. Now, we're not saying all the men in jail. Do not get it twisted. Okay, we are not saying all the men in jail, in prison, are good men. That's not what we're saying at all. It's a certain percentage. It's a certain percentage. Do I know the percentage? No, but I know that this is something that's out there. I know that this is how a lot of men and women feel. So there is a percentage of them that women really like their mentality, and they really just got into the wrong things trying to be that provider. So tell me what you guys think about that. Let me know what experience you have, and maybe some comments or questions as well. Again, I am Janae Amore with Amore Awareness.
Mad.
Yeah, go for it, family. Anything you want to comment on that?
Yeah, I like to say that it sort of reminds me a bit of there's a bit in Goodfellas where he's saying the difference with us and other men was we were prepared to go out and do what needed to be done to provide for our families. And I think when you're dealing with a family man, in essence, that's the strongest man you're coming up against in real life. You know, so all this depicting criminals as they just want to get money and spend it on clothes and they're like weak-minded or easily led. That's not always the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear you. That's correct. And Sniper said something similar to that still.
Yeah, I mean, she just reiterated, I just reiterated what she was trying to say. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not all guys in prison, but what she's more referring to is the road mentality, the alpha male mentality. And that is not in an office. That is not in an office environment. That does not know how to deal with relationships. That does, you know what I mean? He's struggling. He's on the dating websites. He's a neek, man. He's a simp. Come on, let's be real. He's gonna get married to her and do a prenup, or maybe not do a prenup, then he's fucked. Come on.
What do y'all think is wife material?
Huh?
So y'all tell me, say this chick with up on YouTube a while ago talk to now wife material. That's not try to tell me.
I don't even know, bro. I wouldn't. I would have to know her, innit? Like, come on.
Okay.
I would have to get to know her. Like, we don't do things like loose, bro. We like when it comes to girl, like man shouldn't even go there. I know you Jamaicans got game, but us Nigerians got fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When it comes to this thing, so
not all.
No. It's a
point. Straight. Not all.
Not all. Me I say the chick, she look nice, but when a man a judge a woman, fi pick up and carry home to show him mother. There's certain things a man whether I'm a roadman or what. You have to know, say, you have to bring something good home to him to show him mother. Right. So, may I ask you if that chick a wife material? When I bring that to him for showing him mother?
Are you husband?
I wouldn't really. One second. I will bring a woman to show to my mother that I think is right and decent, but it matters not. Do you get it? In the long run, if you're a real man, you get me. You're her.
Anyway, certain man's mom is a judge anyway. Certain man's mom was a judge anyway. So what does she know about who's a good man or who's a good woman?
That's right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't really necessarily conform to that idea about take home to mother. Yes, but it's down to me. You get me? She wants me to be a man, and I'm bringing
as an African. I understand that. Yeah, we lose our culture as Caribbean people, but to hear you as an African say that blow me away. Because you know, say bringing home people to mother and getting the approval of the mother and father.
Who told you that?
And that is what we need. Maybe it changed now. Me don't know. Maybe it changed now.
Yo, who told you that, bro?
Let me finish. Yeah. No, that's not true, bro. That's like, look, when you're getting married, when you're getting married, that's another story.
Let me just say quickly, Maku, from what my understanding, you're probably gonna bring your from my understanding, your mom's never, I'll say a Nigerian mom, she ain't never gonna think no girl is good enough. That's one thing. Yeah?
Exactly.
Secondly, you bring your girl to your mom for training. I'm introducing her to you so she can train you up, show you the food I like, show you how to cook the food that I like.
Gary, all them things.
All them things.
You get me?
Yeah, it's a training thing. I don't know about this. I don't know.
It's a different mindset coming into the
mommy not raising simp. Mommy not raising simp that don't know how to pick woman. Mommy respects you and knows that you're gonna probably pick a woman with the same qualities as her. Mommy told you from young. Mom told you from young what was good and what weren't, innit? These small girls, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And that's enough example.
Exactly. So you're looking for something similar, not exactly because it just bordering on some incest business, but you know what I mean, the structure, the thing. And we know that doesn't exist anymore. That level of our mothers and stuff is non-existent in this new generation. You get it? They've got different morals, different rules.
Not as prominent or don't exist. Not as prominent or don't exist.
I'll say not as prominent.
Okay.
It's not as prominent.
I dig that.
It's that thing he said, EIE, Alex Ferguson. He said, once the match starts, my job's done. I just sit down and watch the match. So if
that's what we used to think too in my young days.
If your mum's trained you up correctly,
used to think in my young days.
If your mum's trained you up correctly by setting a good example, then she don't really even need to tell you nothing about how to pick a wife. The rest just falls into place, isn't it? Now, when it comes to my sister, though, I expect my mum to be hands-on. That's different. Get me?
Yeah.
I hear that. You know what I'm saying? And we got dowry, we got all different methods of how we do things.
Yeah, man, it's the same all over, bro.
Listen, we in the diaspora strive to try get back what was lost. So when me hear you as an African from the continent say it don't even matter. Me, I wonder.
Let
this
me
guy is
teach
cutting
you.
his quarantine, bro.
Let me teach you. Innit? If you don't know, yeah, and you want to learn something, yeah, let man teach you, innit?
Yeah, I'm saying now romanticizing Africa, yeah?
No, we're not
exactly.
No, not you. I'm saying EIE. Don't allow romanticizing it. Obviously, there's like, you know, we're people everywhere, man. The energy that we had as Africans, you think that died when we left the continent? You think it died? You think it really died? You think if you go into a proper Jamaican house,
low misrepresenting, my brother. Low misrepresenting.
I'm asking you,
okay,
if you think it died, bro?
Not on everyone, Jedi.
Right.
Not on everyone.
Right, so it ain't dead. So what I'm saying to you is, yeah, when you go into the Jamaican household, what you would consider a proper Jamaican household, let me tell you that you're not gonna find any difference, yeah, within how that proper Jamaican household conducts itself and its family affairs than you will from a proper Nigerian family. That's what I'm saying. The morals and the codes are still very much inside there. And the only thing you might find, another thing you might find, is the colonial hallmarks of what Western society has told us is a proper way to raise a family. That's the one disappointing thing you see. But other than that, manners, respect, take off your shoes at the door, don't chat back to your mom, don't ever try to come back late, don't try to ask if you can go and stay at boy's house, don't do this, don't that. Basic standards that I know exist within all of our households. So I'm asking you, don't feel like there's some holy grail in Africa of how it's not true.
Africanism.
It's not true.
Can you afford us the opportunity as diasporan Africans to at least wonder if the standards we left back home and are trying to emulate and try to seek back, and by looking to Africa and never forget, can you understand that's what we're wondering if it still even exists in Africa? I know about the strong Jamaican household and I know about the strong African household. I'm saying on an average, Africans are more seem to be more traditional. Let me speak.
All right. Bro. I'm saying to you, yeah. I think he's left. Oh, I'm saying to you that that's not true. Yeah, I think that's a misconception and it's false propaganda that's been pushed out. Because I looked at the stats. I've been through this with the brothers and that. I've looked at the stats of that, for instance, let's just say Caribbean, how the Caribbean home and or the Jamaican home and how many fathers were involved. I know for a fact, yeah, that when Jamaicans were getting married, we're getting married and whatnot, the Europeans weren't. I know that the Jamaican rate of divorce was way lower than Europeans. I know that when Jamaicans came to England, their rate of divorce was way lower than the Europeans that lived here. However, it was propagated that everyone leaves there, everyone's a baby mother, and everyone leaves their youth. And all to today, we believe in and feeding into this. But when we look at the stats, it's not actually true, you know. I hope this is what I'm trying to say. I'm just reinforcing and just letting you know. Don't let them fool you and tell you that you lot have come so far away from your African roots, because it's not actually true. It's not actually true. In some points, in some parts, we can see how Western society is invading onto our shores and corrupting our families and destroying the home. We know this is an international conspiracy. This is what they want for the world. They want to destroy. They've written it down. They want to destroy the family unit and make everybody a ward of the state. They've actually made big announcements and talks and speeches and written books about their intention to do this. I just want to let you know, innit, yeah? I just want to let you know that it's mainly propaganda that's used to get us to feel like we're not where we should be. So then we just fall back. And it's like creating self-doubt in us. Yeah? Yo.
I think like the thing with my man is he confuses like culture with being like socially controlled in it. Because he's socially governed in it. So he confuses following culture and actually being like socially constructed and socially like controlled in it. Because he's basically governed by society in it. But he doesn't clock that, so he feels like he's the culture.
There is an element of romanticizing what Jedi said is true. Because it's the same with Cypriots and mainland Turks. We look at the mainland as if they're You know, like how like with Caribbeans look at Jamaica, we look at Turkey like that. It's like, oh, we fell away from our culture, we mixed with other people, we're away from the motherland.
Is this con?
Yeah, man.
So this where you at?
Yeah, man. I'm hiding here, innit?
Okay.
But anyway, it's the same with most them type of situations, like Sicilians and mainland Italians. Like
guys, does it matter that y'all misrepresenting my point?
Bro. No, but I'm saying is that there is an element of romanticizing where we look at other people.
Yeah, we do. I will admit that we do, but that really wasn't the point I was making.
We want to believe that somewhere in the world, the true version of ourselves still exists and is holding on, and we can dig it out and find it and go there and, you know, replenish the roots, that sort of thing. And it's a romantic ideal, because this system that we're living in, although we're in the belly of the beast right here, but it's affecting everyone everywhere. There's nowhere in the world that's not free from this global imperialism. Okay, so my point is made.
But if you see an African, continental African, and he's telling you something, if you see a Turkish person who just left Turkey yesterday, and some of the norms and cultures that you used to practice and you thought were Turkish, he's now telling you that they're no longer a big deal.
Chatting shit, man.
Would that be romanticization, or are you just being updated on the information?
Can you be more specific?
The way how I personally would be looking at it as the tide has now turned. So I was looking
because
to
remember
you,
the whole
I was looking to you for guidance. Now you're looking to me. Now you're looking to me and saying, "Rah, this Western culture that's coming to us. You're in the thick of it. Like, tell us how it's gonna be." And I'm like, "Yeah, in the future, your wife won't respect you." You know what I'm saying? Like, the direction of guidance has changed, isn't it? That's all it is. Yeah. And you're shocked to hear it from me. You're like, "Rah, really?"
So can you see my amazement when I
you'll
see
be able to just grab any woman you want
folks like
and literally have a relationship with her, like, and you'll be like, "Wow, is it? What? So women will just be fucking like?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, standing on every street corner, fam. You can just winding them up, innit? Making that's what I do, innit? Yeah, women in London, they're so liberated, man. It's amazing. It's like you can just walk up to a woman and say, "Do you want to fuck?" And she'll be like, "Yeah." And they'll be like, "Really? Is it? Oh my God." They can't believe it. But anyway, I just turned it into a joke. But you know the seriousness of it still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But this young lady who was on the panel, beautiful young lady. All I have to say to her is, just know that, you know, women pick their men, but, you know, men out there still selectively pick their women. And make sure you're wife material. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you husband material, my brother?
Definitely. For the past, I just celebrated 14 years of marriage, 18 years with my wife, my brother.
Bless up, bless up.
MashaAllah.
14 years, 4 pitney with me and my wife. I run wild when me younger, but me get it together quick.
Yeah.
See me I say?
100.
So that me have to say to the young lady them out there. Make yourself wife material. Because when me go to the club, forget it's not when me want married to.
You know what we're really talking about here is the environment. Because there's 3 factors in it. Like there's how you feel about yourself, what you've got to offer the
me not cut your can. But Jedi did I try to get spice on this. Me not feel comfortable at all about this without a woman involved. Bring a woman in. Bring in a woman.
So I'm saying there's 3 elements to it. It's how you feel about yourself. Like Beefy was saying, he's saying I'm an alpha. That's how he identifies himself as, you know, a top echelon male. Secondly, is how you relate to the opposite gender. Is like what value can you promote? Like what can you show them that you're bringing to the table? Yeah. Now these 2 elements we can control, but the 3rd element is the one we can't control, which is the environment in which we find ourselves in. That's when the outside manipulation comes in, and that's what changes the tone of everything that we do. So previously, a warrior class man is now a thug or a criminal. Just depends on what environment you're finding yourself in. That's all it is.
Yes.
If you can't read the environment, you're gonna come unstuck.
Yes. But you know, we grow with kids and we implement things in our kids. And we know the community we come from, especially me from a black community, where me know just because a man go to jail, that don't mean he's not a damn good man. But at the same time, we raise our kids to stay away from jailbirds, don't we, Con?
Right.
So there's a contradiction there that I'm saying. We're gonna have to
Not
be
really.
as women and men.
It's a judgment. It's a judgment of don't sit in judgment on your brother, innit? Unless you work,
Right. It's a
unless you
little bit
walked
of
in the
that,
man's
plus
shoes,
a
you
little
don't
bit of
judge him like that.
right. Because
You know?
I'm telling you, I'm not no angel, and a good woman see the good in me. So me I talk
Exactly.
from experience. You
So
see
now
me I
when you're
say?
talking about wifey material, that's what it comes down to. A woman that can
Right.
see your potential, not looking at,
Potential.
oh, he earns this much or he drives this car. She's looking at your
right.
potential and
I
she's
think
seeing.
I think it works both ways, because you know he could seem like an intelligent man, and then he'll lead you into a deadly vaccine.
True. That is there.
Headshot.
That is there.
I'm going on
she
mute.
can look like she have some good pussy. Or she can look like she has some good pussy and it not good. You know, and it work both ways.
So a good woman to you is basically having a good pussy. That's it. Done.
No Jedi, and I knew you were gonna pounce on that. No Jedi.
It wasn't
It's not
Jedi.
Jedi, that's not
But it
Jedi.
does help to get some good pussy. Trust me, as a man who's been married for 14 years, it would be nice to be locked down with some good pussy, Jedi, wouldn't it be?
I'm not Jedi, blood. What the fuck?
Oh, my bad.
Jedi.
But you were in your Jedi voice, man. You were in.
What, nigga? What the fuck? Okay. Well, what do you class?
My bad.
What do you class as a good woman?
What I class as a good woman?
Yeah.
You know, that's a tough one. The fact that I have to give it some thought tells you it's not a simpler answer.
Well, like obviously,
Imagine a woman for 14 years, you don't know any three good qualities of a good woman.
It definitely should be an easy answer because you're married 14 years.
14 years.
That's why I'm telling you it's not a good answer.
What?
That's why I'm telling you it's not an easy answer, because after 14 years, I'm telling you, there are many times during that 14 years where it could have not been 14 years. And it took work from both sides. So a good woman is one who's willing to know what she wants out of the relationship she is in with the man she chose, and works hard for it. That's what I call a good woman, man. I mean, period. I can give you the best answer based on me.
I hear that.
Okay, you can name three qualities of a good woman. Like wife material.
I'll give you one quality.
If you're asking me that, no, that's a different question.
Are you man? You know what I noticed? You know what the problem is? Yeah, the problem is EIE has got a really good and engaging speaking voice. It sounds rich with culture, intelligence, and it reminds you of people that you know.
Yeah.
Or like your tribe,
or your uncle, or something like that.
Come out, yeah, like you're actually really not that guy. You're proper not.
Is this your attempt to de-Jamaicanize me now?
No.
Is this the tactic to de-Jamaicanize me, Jedi?
Jamaicanize?
Are you prying the Jamaicanness out of me on YouTube, Jedi?
Malcolm X blood.
Bro, I don't know what's wrong with you, yeah? This ain't about Jamaica, bro. I don't know why you proper insecure. Like, and I don't know why, bro. This ain't I'm not saying that. I'm saying you have a vocal tone, yeah? A quality in your voice that portrays a certain level of relatability, yeah? And I'm sure that the man them and whatever can know what I mean when I say that. But the words that look, people know, but the words that come out your mouth are like dickish, like they're kind of dumb, innit? Like, I don't know, because if
you put it that way, that's a compliment, Jedi.
We asked you what a good woman was. We asked you what a good woman was. Yeah,
almost a compliment.
Just after you finished ranting,
yeah, almost.
You've been married for 14 years. We asked you what a good woman was, and you literally didn't know what to say until we reminded you that you've been married for 14 years. And the next thing that came out your mouth was, I'm just gonna come from my
No, Jedi. No, Jedi. What that was a man with experience giving you the best answer based on his experience.
Man, I don't want to talk. I'm not talking over you. Stop talking over me, please. I beg you. Yeah. What I was saying is, it weren't until we reminded you that you was married for 14 years, yeah, that you then said, oh, let me go for my own experience. Before that, you was like, I wouldn't know what to tell you. And like, this is crazy. Like, you're just making shit up.
Really? That's what you gathered from what I said? Is that what everyone gathered from what I said?
Yeah. Waffle.
Oh, wow. I must be speaking Jamaican then.
I wouldn't go far as saying waffle. Come on.
I must be speaking Jamaican.
No, it's just that you was freestyling, but it was easy.
You'll never be a fisherman.
What does that mean? What do you mean speaking Jamaican? Speaking Jamaican.
You speak English, bro.
What do you mean?
Pardon me?
You're speaking Jamaican.
So we going from about relationships now to challenging the Jamaicanness now. Is that what we're doing?
Jamaicanness, man. You're saying terms that you don't even know, man. What do you mean speaking Jamaican?
Terms that I don't. What the fuck are y'all talking about?
You're saying terms that you don't even know what you mean, brother.
So you ask me what are the qualities of a good woman, and a man who's been married that long, 14 years, been together with his wife for 18, pauses to give you an answer, and you somehow gather that it's because I forgot my length of marriage, or because I don't know Jedi. Is that what you're telling me?
Jedi's gone.
That's your narrative.
I'm not Jedi. Jedi's gone now. It's another person.
I think you're waffling, Pastor.
No, he jumped in and he laid his narrative and ran. I mean, I noticed that's what he's been doing all day. He put down his narrative, use his position as the channel owner to bully it in, and then run. Or time me out, or don't let me speak.
This is what I'm saying. You wonder why I go on mute and I just stay silent? It's because every time I talk, I've got your bitch voice fucking talking over me.
Jedi, you're a Nigerian who talks like a Jamaican and don't do it right. There's no more bitch-made voice than what you do, bro. Please check yourself, my.
You're an American. You're an American. You're American in.
Bruh, if I should chat Jamaican, Uno wouldn't understand shit me I said. I'm trying to be understood. Okay? Bear with me.
Just be yourself,
if I should talk Jamaican, I would have to keep repeating myself and translating. Do you understand me clearly as I'm speaking right now?
Try us.
Try us.
Jamaicans in England.
Bro, listen. Just tell him. Try us, bro. It's all
bro,
good.
if I can understand Shabba Ranks, I can understand
so you think me I got jump through hoops and blood clot chat Jamaican just because you said some pussy?
You look up on the right, man. If loving you look up on the right, man.
Not about the accent.
You think someone a bomber clot clapping? I want you.
Yeah, but we can hear you, bro.
You far removed from Jamaica.
Do me a favor, Jedi. Let me insult your intelligence. Talk like Hector, let me hear. Talk like Hector, let me hear, Jedi. Let me go ahead and return the insult you just gave to me. Talk like Hector.
What are you saying?
Talk like Hector, Jedi.
Talk like Hector, you know.
This you is shaggy, bro.
Hold on, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
This is what happens when Jamaicans.
You saying that you don't. You saying that you don't think that we can understand what when you're speaking pattern, all right?
I'm saying not only you, but the people in the chat and at large. Whenever I talk Jamaican and other panels, they say don't talk like that because we get a
That's because you
in a way that I can best get understood.
Not being funny, bro. Not being funny, but that's the panels that you go on, innit? But over here, I can guarantee you that patois is a familiar tongue. So our ears are used to it, bro. So just speak like how you want to speak, innit? Like you don't have to like not be yourself right now.
18 years together, just call. I'll come back on the panel. I'll be right back. Me soon come back. Me soon come back.
All right, thank you.
Wicked.
Listen to the level of pastor that he thinks is gonna stop us from understanding him. But I don't even know if
he's American, bro. He's a straight American man.
I don't even know. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. Yo, Kemo is 50 times more. Like Kemo's accent is 50 times more patois, and he's got a fucking American tag as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what man's talking about. But this is how you disrespect yourself. You're actually weird, bro. Like, one thing you don't realize is like you're here. I don't even know what your fixation is with the way I speak. If you came to England, you would, and you grew where I grew, you would know exactly why I speak the way I speak.
Yo, I want to ask you what this is stand for.
In my comfortable language. Yeah, there ain't no good conversation worth having that you can't throw some patois in there. I don't know what's wrong. Are you stupid? That's why I know you don't love yourself. That's why I know you don't love yourself. You know, because for me, an intelligent man that's good at communicating, he goes to the highest points of communication. So he's going to use the words that express what he's saying the best. I don't care what language it's in. If that's my word, that's my word. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there's not going to be. You can't tell me I can't speak French because I'm not from France. Tell me I'm trying to.
Can I be honest with you?
So what it is you are one of them pussies. You don't even recognize. You don't even recognize. Hold on. Yeah, I know, but he can hear me, man. Don't let him pretend that he's on the phone. Yeah. Let me just finish. Yeah, he's one of them pussies that don't recognize patois as a language, and probably would down or look down on people that speak in their tongue of their in certain locations. You know what I mean? Because I know about Jamaicans that I tell you I don't speak patois, I don't deal with that, and they think they're talking the Queen's English and that. You know what I mean? St. Elizabeth and them things there. Cause my foster mother, you just believe me when I say we out here in the world, we that travel, we that meet people and have an open mind. Yeah, we get to pick up little intricate parts of people's culture that actually enrich us. So when we travel and we try and immerse ourselves. And when we pick friends and have brethren, we find out about their cultures and we care. That's why we know Turkish. That's why we know English. That's why we know That's why I can pull out a strange thing. You're like, how do you know? Like, you get me? Like, Jupiter could come on. I could tell her about artists and she'd be like, right, how the fuck do you know about him? Or I could talk about the Teddy Boys and the mods, or you know what I mean. I could talk about the firms. I could talk. This is not my culture.
Fire mash, all them
things. Deals, whatever, cockles. Get me? That's
it's
not
all
my
good
culture.
stuff, man.
It's all about
culture.
What's the word? It's all about broadening your horizons. And I think what we have here is somebody that's very insecure about his quote unquote Jamaicanness. Yeah, like. And another thing I know is whenever a man gets pressured, they always try to run to patois. Like that's gonna, because you think it's gonna frighten someone. So you start shut up, man. Whatever language you're talking in, whatever tone you're talking in, I beg you say something intelligent. That's what I just figured. Like maybe even the fact that you talk with a twang made us listen to you more and pay a bit more attention to you, because it's like actually a dialect that we respect.
Yeah.
Get me? And on the scale of things, there's not too many fools that talk like you. You know what I mean? Not too many dickheads that talk like you, but you just talk like a dickhead, bro. Everything you say is dumb. Like I never realized how like I knew from how you typed. Yeah, that you was an idiot, but I don't know, man. I guess it just kind of throws me off to hear you talking with all this bass in your voice, and then you just saying all this beta shit. Like you just sound like a fucking incel. If you didn't keep trying to tell us that you've been married for 14 years, man said, if I talk Jamaican, you man wouldn't understand. And then he started trying to talk some patois like the best he could. And it was so like, bro, what one for you, bro?
I can't hear you. I'm breaking up.
If I can understand Ras Moko without subtitles, I can understand you.
I'm on the panel every fucking day. Everyone can understand me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If I can watch Rest Kitchen, yeah, without those subtitles, I'm pretty sure I'm all right, mate. Right? I think I'll fucking manage. Can't.
Jedo, you know what it is? I feel like my man's having a midlife crisis. You know, no cap.
No. This
I don't know
what it is. This energy has been carrying for this thing has been for years. But man, for years.
It's been up for 3 years, bro. That's what I said to him. When he said to me, when he was saying, I'm busy in an area, I'm saying, yo, hold on. Bro, I've known you for you've been following my thing for 3 years and my associates. Yeah. You can't even cap. You've been watching and ranking in capitals, yeah. YouTube videos for 3 years, bro. Yeah, you finally graduated to having a voice. Yeah, you've been following around 9 Ether for a million years. You know what I mean?
9 Ether, Betty. Remember, Betty's biggest simp.
Yeah, you 9 Ether. Just know, remember, yeah, 9 Ether, you're Betty and 9 Ethers.
I thought he was Asian at first. I thought he was Asian. I didn't think he was Mandem.
Bro, yeah, man.
I thought, oh, who's this? Who's this guy? He's just dissing, thinging. Sometimes he's agreed, sometimes he don't. Bipolar online.
His energy's weird, but I got time for him today. Still, I'm not gonna lie.